When I was growing up, even in elementary school, all the adults asked, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" And I'm like, "Oh man, that's a good question." I didn't really know, but I wasn't really too stressed about it. Surely the question being asked multiple times kept it on my mind. What do I want to do when I grow up? And I suppose it's a question that I'm still answering.
First day at the bank.
To our first pitch of many. But as I've been growing up, there is this parallel that a lot of people don't talk about. There's this parallel that when we're growing up and we're doing life. There's a perspective that I don't hear about life very much. That life happens now, in the present. Everyone has those moments where they're really enjoying something and they're like, wow, this is life, this is living. What does it mean to live that out on the in-between moments, in the day-to-day, that place where you don't really have that high, but you're still like, man, this is life, I'm living it, I'm in it, I'm in the main. And I've found in growing up that very often what it means to live life in the moment is not necessarily to dwell and contemplate about an end or a goal, but is to dwell and contemplate about the process. What does it mean to live life? What does it mean to think? What does it mean to love? What does it mean to do nothing? What does Tuesday mean? What are you supposed to do on a Tuesday when everything is just normal? How is that still beautiful? Because that's most of life. You always hear that, yeah, life is a journey, but that still focuses on enjoying that thing, getting to a goal. But what if there was no goal? No end, just journey. And so I'm reading this book and I just wanted to share this quote. And the quote says, "When each new generation comes of age, its members assume they have the future trajectory of their society entirely figured out. So they do, for a while. Yet, as they grow older, they discovered that the straight line they extrapolated in their youth did not lead to the future at all. It turned out to be instead just one tangent to a great arc whose curvature requires the distance of time to appreciate. And with that discovery, each generation grows wiser as it grows older."
Whoa. Hi.
Even if we've figured out something in the very short term, we set some sort of goal or path on life, but that's not even guaranteed. That's such a small part of what life is about, that even if we try so hard to hold on to a goal, that there's something else about life which says, hey, there's more, relax. It's not so up to you. Anyway, as we've seen by the past 4 years, life can take a crazy turn in the blink of an eye. One single moment, the course of history has changed.
Literally nothing's open.
And it takes time to bear that out, like the book says. It turns out we don't really know what's going to happen, or what direction life is going to take us. Something about the best laid plans.
Just took a bus to get all the way to Twickenham. Next stop to find somebody to golf with.
What does it mean to live life with an aim to really meditate on the process, to lean in and enjoy the day-to-day, and to get most out of the swings without any goals? When some people really characterize this maybe aimlessness, not just in youth, but my guess is, though I don't have the lived experience, for a lot of our lives. A lot of people characterize that as a bad thing. I just would rather like to propose a different way of looking at it. Rather than approaching life in the view of just being goal-oriented, as a whole, maybe life is just that thing that we do after we're born and before we die. And the thing that we ought to be doing with our lives is to make the most of that in the best way we know how, with the people that we'd like to be doing it with. And that, God willing, we find the people we love and the things we love to do with them. How about that?